Women's History Month, celebrating women who tell our stories. A childcare resources bright spark tidbit. Wear purple, green, and white on March 8th to celebrate International Women's Day.
It's important to build trust. See about your address and phone number on here. Well, you never be too safe.
The 19th Amendment didn't give all women the right to vote. The 19th Amendment, which granted women the right to vote, was signed into law on August 26, 1920. But at that time, a number of other laws prohibited Native American women, Black women, Asian American women, and Latinx women from voting, among others. It wasn't It wasn't until 1924 that Native American women born in the United States were granted citizenship, allowing them to vote according to PBS. It wasn't until 1965 that all women could legally vote. Even after 1924, Native women and other women of color were prevented from voting by state laws such as poll taxes and literacy tests. It wasn't until 1965 when President Lyndon B. Johnson signed the Voting Rights Act into law that discriminatory tactics such as literacy tests were outlawed and all women could vote. Yes. 2023 Women's History Theme, celebrating women who tell our stories. The National Women's History Alliance, which spearheaded the movement for March being declared National Women's History Month, has announced Women's History Theme for 2023. Celebrating women who tell our stories. Throughout 2023, the NWHA will encourage recognition of women past and present who have been active in all forms of media and storytelling, including print, radio, television, stage, screen, blogs, podcasts, and more. The timely theme honors women in every community who have devoted their lives and talents to producing art, pursuing truth, and reflecting the human condition decade after decade. About Women's History Month. Women's History Month had its origin as a national celebration in 1981 when Congress passed a publication Law 97-28, which authorized and requested the President to proclaim the week beginning March 7, 1982 as Women's History Week. Throughout the next 5 years, Congress continued to pass joint resolutions designating a week in March as Women's History Week. In 1987, after being petitioned by the National Women's History Project, Congress passed Publication Law 100-9, which designated the month of March 1987 as Women's History Month. Between 1988 and 1994, Congress passed additional resolutions requesting and authorizing the President to proclaim March of each year as Women's History Month. Since 1995, presidents have issued a series of annual proclamations designating the month of March as Women's History Month. These proclamations celebrate the contributions women have made throughout the United States and recognize the specific achievements women have made over the course of American history in a variety of ways. Schools may incorporate Women's History Month into their curriculums, but experts believe it's important to talk about it at home too. It focuses on social emotional development of being a good person, kind, and strong. All of these components have led the women throughout history to be historical, says Joy Turner, Vice President of Education at Kitty Academy, a franchise system of early learning centers with more than 250 academies in 30 states and the District of Columbia. Experts agree that it's essential to celebrate Women's History Month with kids of all genders. It's important for boys and young men to understand that women are just as powerful as men, and we have the ability to do anything like they can, says Justine Green, Education Director, the principal of Tamenum Academy in Boca Raton, Florida. As a child care provider, you might ponder the following questions. What sort of people would I like the preschoolers in my class to grow into? How can I help develop a sense of resilience in the girls and boys in my class? How can I help the children in my class deal with play situations when they are excluded? How can I help develop a sense of empathy in the children I am teaching, educating? Are there times when I allow broader society to inform my thinking about what is appropriate or worthwhile for children I am caring for and educating? Should I examine or explore this further? Are there times when I subsequently or subconsciously or consciously reinforce gender stereotypes? Acknowledge and recognize the women in your life. Ask the children in your class, can you think of some women or girls in your life you'd like to make a card for or write a letter to? Why do you think they are special? Is there something they are really clever at? Let's write those things down and let them know that we think they are great. Plan to say thank you to some of the women in your community. Let's say thank you to the woman at the supermarket checkout. She's always so friendly and does a really important job. Let's make some biscuits and deliver them to the librarian. She is always so helpful and works hard at her job. Let's make a list or a picture wall for our classroom of all the girls or women we care for or who we think are clever or special.
I think the other thing that we're looking at, guys, is to see if the ball and you're established position, you're allowed to
Some great books to check out. Little Feminists, Little Leaders, Bold Women in Black History, Little Dreamers, Visionary Women Around the World. She Persisted, Dream Big, Little One, A Girl Like You, A is for Awesome, Jane Goodall, and Nature Journaling. Reinforce your child's observation skills with this hands-on activity Jane Goodall, and nature journaling inspired by the pioneering scientist Jane Goodall. By incorporating natural materials and the powers of observation, your child will become a backyard naturalist while building early literacy concepts. Encourage your child to carry their nature journal with them on hikes, neighborhood walks, or even in the backyard, and provide open-ended time to sit and make observations. You might be surprised about what you and your child can observe with something as simple as a tree in your yard. Make art like Mary Blair. Reinforce your child's understanding of geometry and 2D shapes while learning about the artist Mary Blair and her amazing contributions to many loved movies, books, and characters throughout her career. An engaging activity for children of all ages. Make art like Mary Blair will provide young children with fine and gross motor skill practice, as well as shape recognition skills, while older children will enjoy learning more about the artist as they create their own interpretation of her colorful and inspiring works. Misty Copeland Portraits. Learn all about Misty Copeland, a famous African American ballerina, with this hands-on, colorful art project. Children will read the book Firebird, learn more about Misty's life and accomplishments, and create their own Misty Copeland portraits. Complete this arts and crafts activity alongside Black History Month or Women's History Month or any other time of year for an inspirational look at the achievements of this barrier-breaking figure. Geared toward children in preschool through the 3rd grade, this activity is a great way to combine learning about a contemporary ballerina and creative art. Rocket like Mae Jemison. Rocket like Mae Jemison by crafting a paper rocket. Learning about Mae Jemison with a book or worksheet, and then have your child create a paper rocket with their picture inside. Help them imagine reaching for the stars, just like Mae, in their very own rocket. Perfect for young learners in preschool through 2nd grade, this activity highlights both math and nonfiction comprehension skills. Mae Jemison was the first African American woman to enter space. She is a doctor, researcher, and dancer. After becoming a doctor, she joined the Peace Corps and served in Africa. Later, she joined NASA and became a crew member of the Space Shuttle Endeavour. After her travels in space, she left NASA to start companies and continue researching how to get to a new star. These are some links for additional resources on arts and crafts for Women's History Month and ways that you can celebrate leading women in education. Click the video description for a link to a printable version of the information presented in this video. Thank you for watching.